Dear students, I am Dr. Jyotsna Shivsagar, Assistant Professor, Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding, College of Agriculture, Baramati. Today's topic is plant-water relationship. A plant-water relationship of all the substances necessary to plant life. Water is required in the largest amount. Water is present throughout the plant body, from the soil, water around the roots to the liquid vapor interface in the leaves. Water is the most abundant molecular species in actively growing plant cells. In most cells and tissues of higher plants, water constitutes more than 80% of the fresh weight. Physiological importance and the functions of water in the plants. Water is the major constituent of the protoplasm. 80 to 90% of water constitutes the mass of the growing plant tissues. Water is the main constituent of protoplasm, comparing up to about 90 to 95% of its total weight. In the absence of water, protoplasm becomes inactive and is even killed. Then different organic constituents of a plant such as carbohydrate, proteins, nucleic acid and enzymes lose their physical and chemical property in the absence of water. Water participates directly in many metabolic processes. Interconversion of carbohydrates and organic acids depends upon hydrolysis and condensation reaction. Water increases the rate of respiration. Seed respires fast in the presence of water. Water is the source of hydrogen atom from the reduction of CO2 in the reaction of photosynthesis. Some key concepts like imbibition. Imbibition is the soaking up of water by dry substances due to hydrophilic collides. This is called as imbibition. What is a diffusion? Diffusion means the movement of molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration. What is the osmosis? Osmosis means the movement of the solvent from a region of lower concentration to the region of higher concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Next one is the mass or the bulk flow. Mass or a bulk flow means the movement of fluid due to the pressure or the gravity differences. These are the some concept of the related to the water relationship. What mean by the diffusion? Diffusion is to diffuse means to spread, to flow out, to extend in all the direction, to disperse. It can be simply defined as the movement of particles of a matter due to their own kinetic energy. The direction of a movement of these particles is from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration in order to equalize the concentration of the two regions. This is called as the diffusion. Means you put the one drop of a dye in a water tank. Then the starting concentration of the dye is higher. Then and water molecule is lower. Slowly, the dye molecules is disperse in the water molecules, and finally these molecules totally disperse in a whole water tank, and it is a look like a this means a dye is totally dispersed into the water tank and it color is turned into the red. This whole process is called as diffusion. Next one is the osmosis. In a simple word, the osmosis may be considered as a diffusion through a semi-permeable membrane. What is the definition of the osmosis? The phenomenon whereby when a solution is separated from a weaker one by a semi-permeable membrane, the weaker solution diffuse through the membrane into the stronger solution in an effort to equalize the strength of the two solutions. In other words, the water moves across a selectively semi-permeable membrane from the region of higher concentration to lower concentration. This process is called as osmosis. This middle one portion is called as semi-permeable membrane. The osmosis occur in higher concentration to lower concentration. The lower solute concentration to the higher solute concentration. Higher osmotic pressure or potential to the lower osmotic potential, your water molecules is transfer or move. Next one is the mass flow. Mass flow means the water and solute is put into the this tube, and in end semi-permeable membrane is created, and this is the water tank. And force of gravity, the your water is enter into the tube with the help of semi-permeable membrane, and height is more than your water column inside the test tube, and then applied the pressure with the help of piston. The water or inside test tube water is pulled into the water tank, and this process is called as mass flow. There is the movement of the fluid from the disperse. Then role of the osmosis. Osmosis is the plant absorb the large amount of water from the soil. Then movement of the water from one cell to another with the help of osmosis means higher concentration of the water to the lower concentration with the help of semi-permeable membrane, and water is transformed from one cell to another with the help of semi-permeable membrane. In between the two cells, one cell wall is present, and this is act as the semi-permeable membrane. Then turgidity of the cells, proper function means your cells is turgid, means your cells absorb the water with the help of osmosis. Then turgor pressure of the guard cells, with the help of osmosis the pressure created on the guard cells and your transpiration is occur. Then absorption of water or the excess of water is removed with the help of osmosis in the air. Then next is the solution. What is the solution? Solution is the dispersion of a one component, means a solute, into a other component. It is the solution. Solution or the osmotic pressure is the based on three solutions. One is the hypertonic solution, second one is the hypertonic solution, and third one is the isotonic solution. What is the hypertonic solution? Solutions whose osmotic pressure is lower, means the concentration of the solution is lower. This is called as the hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution means what? The solution whose osmotic pressure is higher, means the concentration of solution is more. This is called as a hypertonic solution. Isotonic solution means the diffusion of solvent molecules will not take place. Means solvent molecules is not present in the solution. This is called as the isotonic solution. Then next one is a plasmolysis. Plasmolysis means the phenomenon of shrinkage of protoplasm from the cell wall under the influence of hypertonic solution called as the plasmolysis. The point where the plasmolysis just start called as a incipient plasmolysis. Then when a plasmolyzed cell is placed in a hypertonic solution or a pure water solution, the protoplasm attained their original position called as a deplasmolysis. Then plasmolysis hypertonic means the concentration is the lower. Then this is called as the hypotonic solution, in which the concentration of the solution is higher. This is the hypertonic solution. And in this isotonic solution, no solvents is present. This is called as the isotonic solution. In hypotonic solution, means the lower concentration, your cells will be turgid. And in a hypertonic solution, your cells is plasmolyzed or shrinkage. This is called as the plasmolysis, means your outer solution is higher, your cells will be the plasmolyzed or the shrinkage. And isotonic solution, your outer cell or plasma membrane is just shrink, and this called as the isotonic solutions or isotonic conditions, or this cells is the flacids. Then exosmosis or the endosmosis. The cell wall is permeable. The space between the protoplasm and cell wall is filled with the external solution. This is the solution or the protoplasm of the cells is filled with the external solutions, and this is called as or contains the some amount of water diffused from a vacuole, and this is called as the exosmosis. This is called as the exosmosis. And endosmosis is the if the plasmolyzed cells is again placed in a hypotonic solution or the solution less concentration, then the cell sac water from the outside enters the protoplasm is called as the endosmosis, which is the result the protoplasm again come back to its original position with the cell wall. and this called as exosmosis and endosmosis. Thank you for this lecture.